Happy Mindful Monday. So I received a special request this week and I'm pretty excited to talk about it. Excuse my air freshener here. Hope you all had a great weekend. So today we're going to talk about regrets and how to push through those feelings and those thoughts that we get, that we go through sometimes where we look back and we're just thinking about we feel bombarded by all of those things that we could have done differently, those opportunities that we could have taken advantage of, the information that we just wish that we had at that time. And how do we push past that? So firstly, I want to say that I feel for you. I understand what that might feel like because my personality type is kind of very introspective as well, and I have felt that way. I have felt I think that for years I've kind of always sort of at the back of my mind, even though I was living a good life and I was enjoying my family and I had everything that I wanted, for the most part, I think that I'd always look at the areas that didn't quite transpire the way that I thought they would or hoped they would. And it's very limiting. It's really hard to be thankful for what you have if we're constantly sort of like looking at what we don't have. So, and a simple analogy would be if I'm in my car. I'm not driving right now, but I'm in the car. This is my happy place, by the way. I love being in my car. Anyway, if we're driving and and I'm constantly looking at the rear view mirror, if I constantly do that, it's obviously I am going to get into a car accident, right? So as a general rule, wherever we're looking is where we're heading. So I remember the driving instructor years ago would say, keep your eyes on the road ahead of you. Because if you start to look at whatever's on the side, you're going to start, veering towards it. You might not notice it, but you'll start veering towards it. So same thing goes for if I keep looking at the rear view mirror and treat it like it is the front windshield. Obviously I'm going to not see what's in front of me, and I could possibly get into a collision. Most likely I will, right? So it's much the same in life. If we continuously move forward and constantly keep looking back, we're going to be very unhappy. We're going to find that whatever is going on in front of us is not going to get the complete attention that it deserves, whether that's relationships, opportunities, work opportunities, career opportunities. We might not even see the opportunities because we're so busy looking behind us, wishing we did something differently. So, I want to encourage you today because I have found personally, and I remember the moment when I was traveling to meet clients that day where I was asking and, just sort of reflecting on my life and thinking, I wish I started this earlier because I just so love helping people think their best and live their best life. And I wish I started doing this earlier. I wish that, I didn't allow things to get in my way. Why didn't I discover this earlier? And the thought that came to me was this. For me, my faith is really important to me. And so I know that I heard within myself, that you would not have been able to answer the questions that you get asked if you did not have the life experiences you had. You would not have been able to feel empathy for that other person had you not gone through some of the difficult things that you could sort of identify with them with. And it was in that moment, that I realized that everything that has happened lines up for a reason. Our mess truly becomes our message. Our trials truly become our triumphs. And yes, things might not go the way that we expect them to or plan to, and such is life, right? But getting to that place where we recognize that we are exactly where we are supposed to be in this moment, and truly believing that because it is truly life changing. It's truly life changing once you discover that, because we can now be happy with where we are. We can focus on the opportunities around us. We can focus on everything that is coming our way and give it our all, knowing that we've done our best. And maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe that's what for some, even from myself, I had to reconcile that, and you will find that you will have to reconcile that, believing that in that moment, at that time, when you made specific decisions in your life, when certain things happened, you did your best. You did your best. You did your best with the information that was given to you. You did your best with given your current situation. You did your best. You made the decision that you felt was best at that time. And maybe we need to forgive ourselves for the things that we've chosen that might not have been the best, but we didn't realize it at the time. And being able to forgive ourselves, being able to let go is key to understanding that making peace with that it was the way that it was, but we don't have to continue to live there. So if that's what it takes for you, forgiving yourself for the past, then do it. If it's just choosing that, okay, what happened, and now I'm moving on, and I might not like where I started, and I might not like where I detoured, but today I can make a difference and realize that I am where I'm supposed to be, and I can give it my all. I hope that helps, and I love getting your requests, so keep them coming. Happy Mindful Monday. Until next week.